Oh god, I have a flipping air dash. How didn't I think of...
Well, yeah, but how did you get past this rocky bit, or have you not got here, or have you not gone this way?
I will check that in a second. Let me see. It's going to be right now, isn't it? Ah,
Have you found it?
okay. Camera has camera. Ah, two. I have a wheel two.
I can't move that.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
other way up to
so
the pillar either.
I jumped into that.
Oh, is it in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still
You
not-
know,
Oh,
you
okay,
should
it
go,
was-
make an air dash in there.
I just kind of swamped through the swamp a bit. I completely forgot that I saw this whole thing.
I completely forgot about the air dash and got stuck for a second there.
Gotta keep moving.
Do I just think? I saw this ages ago, this tunnel, and thought, oh, that's probably that's just a prize area or it's something to explore.
Mm.
You know, it's not the fundamental way to get across. God damn.
Main story.
Yeah.
Main story path.
I always forget.
You ever been in a ship this big before?
Sometimes I'm always like, I'm not exploring much in this game. I'm just thinking, let's progress.
It's easy in there.
And then often that fucks me over because what I think is going to be the exploration path is actually the path. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh no! Oh, that was close.
And some trees. Oh, and a small island.
You said something there that made me realise something else, and because of that realisation, I feel it's pertinent to mention. So, and this won't apply for everything, nor is it a perfect understanding of such concepts. But it was when you started talking about the about it being an MMO.
Yeah.
And then I realised something.
It's supposed to be
MMO.
like a full dive VR MMO, is what they refer to it as at some point. But I mean, this is the guy who clearly has no knowledge of video games, trying to write a story about video games in the future. So take the terminology I use, referencing what was said in the actual show, with a grain of salt.
There you are. Ready to liberate one slightly eccentric High Republic droid?
Yeah.
Makes you mind over whether how
here,
that's even
aren't I?
working now.
Back on the move.
Well,
I'll go high.
basically, from my not admittedly perfect understanding of how an MMO functions, I keep doing that.
You try.
It's telling me R2, but then I can't
Solo
R2.
tactics.
So from my somewhat understanding of how it works is that you're playing the game on your console.
Yeah.
Your actions and any actions you're taking that are going to affect the world are sent upwards to the server, so to speak. The server then sends what you're doing out to every other player, whilst also making you receive all of the actions of every other player.
Yeah.
That's why it seems like you're playing the same game together, because it's presenting it like that, so to speak. But the other people that are on your game are, on technicality, just being technically speaking, they're just AIs in your room pretending to be that person perfectly. Kind of in the same way that we're not actually you're not actually hearing my voice. You're hearing
We'll find our own way.
A recording.
replicate the sounds that I've made to it.
Yeah.
Think you can break that coupling?
Let's find out.
Which is a really creepy way of thinking about it.
When you think about it, but
Yeah.
When in doubt.
but regardless, I'm just questioning now if Yui even makes any sense. Is it possible for there to be one version of an AI across all of it, or does every single one have its own Yui in it? I mean, obviously not as presented by that, but this game or that show also presents it as.
I think she is supposed to be
basically another
unique.
world.
She is supposed to be unique. Like, there's only supposed to be one therapist that visits all different players, but obviously she was trapped from doing that one job. Which also makes no sense. I don't really understand.
You'd have to have your own little race.
I don't really understand having a therapist in a game that doesn't trap people.
Yeah.
It only makes sense for the, to help struggling players with the fact that they've been trapped.
Yep.
But then he stopped her from being any use for that purpose.
Because, well, he's God, and God works in mysterious ways. That's what it is. It's actually a biblical allegory. No one, we just weren't smart enough to understand it.
You've been watching too much Daredevil.
Decided to come after all.
Yeah. She thinks Tanalorr could really help the pack.
Oh, F1,
You seem happy.
there's I was rewatching earlier an episode of season 3
Z needs us.
today, and in Fogwell's gym, there's a bloody poster behind behind Matt in one of the scenes for a boxing meetup, which is Morales versus Parker, which is subtle. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to go that way then. I've just tried twice. Can I make that? Oh, grapple point, of course. No? Okay. What the fuck? I fucking made it! Cal just stood up and then it considered it a death. Are you joking me? Bradley, why won't it let me go downstairs?
I broke into a freighter on Denab once.
Yeah? Any tips?
There's a DLC.
No, it was nothing like a Lucre.
There's a DLC?
EA style. EA style
Could you clear this
DLC
up?
where going
Absolutely.
downstairs costs money.
Oh, fuck it hell. Why? Why
good thing Kaya
why has
wasn't
our mate
EA.
got a jetpack? Why haven't we got a jetpack? Couldn't he share a jetpack? Is it not the Jedi way to have a cool jetpack? Are you seriously telling me that Obi-Wan Kenobi wouldn't have a jetpack if offered?
Whee! Okay, that didn't work out.
Bo just said you don't even need a jetpack, huh? No, I'd like one though. I don't need one, but I'd like one. Fall to your death! Thank you.
Were those droids arguing?
It happens more than you'd think.
That's not a flex when I've killed everyone else on your side.
Come on.
What did they say?
Just you and me now, bud.
Oh god. It's nice to have that they have confidence before the end. I got a small goatee, by the way, in a pickup.
Miss me, BD?
Fancy.
I know, right? No, wait! That was close. Sent Bo to the shadow dimension. I actually activated a lift with him on.
Just look at this place.
Oh no, he's back. He teleported behind me via the resting thing. This feels like places we've been before, but is it? It must not be. Oh, hello. What does this do? Oh, I don't understand. R2's doing nothing. Do you mean pull? Pull is L2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a glitch because it's supposed to be on the other side.
Oh, what, from, like, underneath?
Yeah, it's supposed to...
Push it down.
Yeah.
I see, I see. Where am I supposed to go? This way? Oh, this door. Why did BT... Oh, there's a table.
Stay alert. If anyone comes this way, kill them.
Hello! I'm a person, kill me. Oh no.
Weapons free.
Well. Ow. Okay.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, this is going in West scale very well.
Keep going up, yeah? Somehow?
Aha!
There.
Yeah, there it is.
Keep going.
Weird.
I'll scout around. Make sure there are no surprises.
Road will meet you further into the place. Does this not just take... Oh, right, hang on, there's a runny slidey thing. Here we go. Here we go. Do do do. Do do do.
Got company. Roger, roger.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that show, in general, weird attempts at understanding.
I mean, it's quite difficult for you to understand it because you only watch the Funny Abridged series, but I definitely wouldn't recommend watching the original show. You will only just get frustrated.
Certainly sounds that way.
I got to a certain point where I was watching the original show just so I could enjoy watching the videos of people taking the piss out of it. But those kind of, but even the last season, even that got to a point where I was like, I can't even stomach watching the main show. I can't even, it's not worth doing this just for the fun videos where people take the piss anymore. Hello. Oh fuck! It's a General Grievous wannabe. Well, he dodged that. Ow! Skill point acquired. Yeah,
It could have been better.
It could have made different decisions. That's why Abridged exists.
Yeah. And like,
I'm guessing that's where I need to go.
here's something else that I might as well take umbrage with since we're here taking umbrage with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take some more umbrage and say, how on earth did
Conquer a whole planet with
okay,
this.
so they were in that for 2 years, right? Is that real? Were they
Yes.
in there for 2 years?
Yeah.
So, okay, so they were in there for 2 years.
We're under attack.
How did anyone find out that they would,
Keep this area
like,
locked down. Whatever Revis is up to, it's drawn some
how did
attention.
anyone find out that they were trapped? One, they were trapped, and two, that if you try to remove the nerve gear, they'll just die.
They probably... I mean, there was
Did
probably
poor
some...
sap get oofed?
Yeah. It was probably the first couple. Unless Kaiba released a statement to the public, threatening the removal of the helmet. So to the
Which
outside
I'd say
world.
that they should have been able to trace that somehow to try and get some information on him or where he was or how he was doing this operation. But then I remembered that Kaiba is magic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wouldn't have worked anyway.
He does have avoiding the police bullshit powers, it seems.
Yeah. So, as regards the people who are now indisposed due to nerve gear.
Mm-hmm. How do I summon that back up? Ah, here we go. Here's
No one, or at least attempts to surgically remove the nerve gears failed.
I'm guessing so.
Attempts by engineers to disable the functionality of the nerve gears failed.
Mm-hmm.
People were unable to outright, use some kind of electromagnetic pulse to just, remove all the damn electricity from the thing so it can't do anything. Uh-oh, I'm falling. Because, I mean, it can't blow your head up if it hasn't got the electricity to do that. But,
I think you're thinking a lot more about this than the original author ever did.
And that is why it was shite.
Or maybe it was, I mean, because in Abridged at least, it wasn't just an electric shock that killed you, it was like the whole thing just exploded. Maybe in Abridged, maybe they fixed that as well, so it wasn't just an electric shock that fried the brain. Well, yeah, but the moment that you start tampering with the thing, the whole thing just explodes. It's not even like, it's just completely tamper-proof. Would be in the...
Which I would say something about, but Koyaba's magic.
Oh no, this is my guest in, my guest for the Abridged.
Oh yeah, true.
Not the original show.
I mean, the original show, somehow it's both treated as another world and is not another world.
Yeah.
Because
it's another world where COVID didn't happen.
Kirito has a kill count. Like, he actually has a kill count. Those people that he had to stab, they're dead. They were people and now they are dead. They're not logged out of the server, their accounts haven't been deleted.
Oh yeah, did you not realise he was actually killing people?
Well, I totally do. But the narrative doesn't question it for a second. He never stops and thinks, holy shit, I'm 15 years old. I just killed someone. Is he just one of those really psychopathic 15-year-olds?
I think it's one of those things that he came to terms with, and it's that whole kind of heroes thing. It's like, it's alright to kill them because they're a bad guy.
They're the baddies.
I really wish there was a fucking mini-map. Because I'm always fucking lost in this game. I always just end up going in fucking circles.
Okay.
Like, just take me to the next set of enemies. I do not have the patience for this. Okay, time it. Okay, so I got to this level. Hop, hop. Climby, climb. Climby, climb. Climby, climb.
Spider
climby,
cow.
climb.
Spider cow.
Climbing all about the place, 'cause I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
I feel like this was significant. Wait a second. Have I been here before? Have I been this way before? Is this not just taking me back to exactly the... Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't see this bloody wire right here. You're fucking joking me. Okay. So... What? What? Oh, no, okay. Get back on the fucking wire. Right, we want me to go around this way. Okay, okay, I've done this before. Climb this one thing.
Wasn't so bad.
And then I go across here. Whoop. Yeep.
So, Daredevil.
Yeah.
I've heard that, and maybe it was from you, so it'd be funny if it was. But I've heard that oh god, what was it? Oh yeah, the episodes, the reshoots, or when they redid the show a bit. I've heard that they redid episodes. Episodes. The first episode and the last two are all new, apparently.
The first episode and the what? Sorry, the last two.
So episodes 1, 8, and 9 are apparently all new.
Oh right, I didn't know they kept any of it. I thought they'd scrapped the whole original show.
I mean, I can't verify the validity of the source, so take it with a grain of salt.
Okay. Was this really all... Oh, fuck me. Am I going down or am I going up? Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't tell you that because I didn't know that.
If it is, that would kind of... I mean, the first episode and the 8th episode were definitely very intimately connected.
Yeah, actually having Poindexter appear in those two episodes is quite significant. But Vanessa was never in the original show. I mean, she was, but she was recast.
I wonder.
So that doesn't make sense.
All over it.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard that it was a totally different show, and it was basically like one long court case, and Daredevil didn't put on the suit at all for the first like 8 episodes. Not that he'd quit, but just because like he didn't feel the need to. It was like a Matt Murdock story where he only became Daredevil when he maybe when the case was going bad. Which actually sounds really like I'd love like a long court case where he's because I did that's what I really liked about the original show is that you'd sometimes get a whole episode of Matt Murdock and then you get a whole episode of Daredevil, or even if that wasn't exactly the case, it would feel like that way.
Yeah, that was something that season 2 did pretty well because it had the Punisher plotline for Matt Murdock and the plotline for Daredevil.
And then kind of like Karen and Foggy carried on with one, and while Matt was doing the other.
Yeah.
Like even after the court case with Frank kind of went tits up, that kind of became Karen's plotline then in the second half of the series when Matt had basically just ignored Castle after that.
Enemies nearby.
No, I like this episode. I like last night's episode.
Oh no!
Ah, shit! It's also, there was a lot of moments that I was like, oh, this is like, this feels like comics Daredevil.
Right.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Which is quite funny
in that
because,
episode.
yeah, in that episode I was like, so many moments just kind of had me smiling because I was like, I've read this version of the character and I like him. That kind of, a lot more snarky, fun, silly kind of, but also like he'll drop a kind of crazy line. And,
down there. Droids. We've seen worse. Check out those AATs. I've got a plan.
Can I?
So I figure I make some
Oh,
noise, draw
Christ.
them away, you slip by. Regroup at the turbo lift. What do you think?
It's risky.
We passed risky a while
Bad as
back.
it gets.
Good luck.
Oh,
You too.
there's another one. There's a whole droideka that I didn't notice, and now I am dead.
There are some there's some kind of the early show, which I fucking adore. But when I read the comics, it was like, oh, this is kind of
There's a hangar full of craft.
An army.
this is kind of his own beast. Like the show
Oh,
Daredevil
God.
doesn't feel very like the comics at times. I think they kind of brought more comic-y stuff in later. All the comics changed to be more like the show. I'm not sure.
There's something I'm really wondering about,
Mm.
and it's
What is it? They haven't reported in.
did he know?
Did who know?
Did Matt release? No, did Matt dislodge the guy? Dislodge Dex's tooth?
Oh
on
no, that
purpose?
wasn't deliberate. No, I think that was possibly that was just a mistake. That was Matt not thinking clearly. He was just pissed. Because no, I mean he's not gonna release Dex just to get himself shot and then try and stop him from.
Yeah.
I don't think that was deliberate. I think he was.
I'm probably just thinking too hard about Dex thanking him for slamming his head.
Yeah, no, I think that was Matt just being done with this fucker.
Having a bit of a shit fit.
Yeah.
He even dropped an F-bomb on him afterwards.
Yeah. That made me smile.
Slammed his head, I was like, what? What's he
And then he went, God!
It's
He's
crazy. It's slamming his head against the table. I was like, oh, stinky man, let's go. The thing that's going on with his the screen going kind of blue purple with Dex.
Really?
Yeah, occasionally.
Oh, right, I didn't notice that. How do I destroy this thing if I can't? I can't force pull it, I can't get really, I can't, Buddy, how do I kill these drone thingies? I can't seem to be doing any damage by deflecting the lasers through the thing. Oh, am I just supposed to open this door? No,
Opens
okay.
from the other side.
Alright, well down we go, I guess. See if we can get down this way. Whoop, and whoop. Oh, crap, why is your jump so big? Oh, another one of these fuckers, great. Why are there so many? Oh, fuck, okay. The stop signs that have a huge...
Roger, roger.
Well, that felt a bit cruel, but, whatever. XP is XP.
Ah, those six.
Yeah, the kind of cradle up ones. Wait, what? Oh. Little guy got away. Ah! There's a lot of lasers, man. There's a lot of fucking lasers.
Now to test my work. Droid, kill them.
Roger, roger.
Oh, no! Shit.
Only a weak flea.
Ow. I timed that right.
A wound is just a wound.
A wound is just a wound. Yes, that's why it's called a wound.
Yeah, that's what.
Killing you means.
Good to see you.
Only if I die.
Does anyone know
Are you worried about that film?
need it anymore? Couldn't find a way to the turbo lift.
Well, let's look for one together.
Do your magic, BD.
Well, as in Doomsday,
Yeah.
I'm. I guess you could say, yeah.
Hesitant?
I'm hesitant. On the grounds that, I mean, for one thing, like the chairs thing hits me with a dual purpose worry.
That was close, sorry.
Hey, check this out.
A dual
Did
thing.
you wire it up?
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
So, one,
Okay.
how are they going to fit
what?
all of these people in? And two, why are they selling it on
Not
who's
bad.
going to be in?
I mean, to be fair... I mean, because a lot of this multiverse saga has been about hype, about people returning, hasn't it?
These buildings.
Maybe they're trying to kind of get ahead of the people going, oh, is this person going to be in it? And asking loads of questions about this person going to be in it for the entire fucking press tour. Why don't they? Maybe they're just going, we're just going to reveal everyone who's going to be in it to get that hype
Yeah.
going. Also, I don't know how many more people it is than were in Endgame anyway.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fucking people in Infinity War and Endgame. And
That's
I don't...
true.
People complain that, like, how little screen time some people had, but it's like, you don't... Yeah, but if you didn't count it, I don't think you'd notice.
Ooh, another shot.
Shard. A shard.
Oh, but yeah, I still need to watch.
Roll it. Initiated.
Still need to watch Cat 4, which
Yeah.
I'm only just now thinking, isn't that funny
What?
in a way that
Oh?
we all collectively just decided, yeah, Cat 4.
What else would it be then?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a Captain America film.
But it's a new
It's
Captain
with a
America.
new version of Captain America.
Yeah, you could call it Captain America 2 in a way, because it's the follow-up to the series.
But it's also Captain America 1, because it's this Captain America's first film.
Yeah.
Like, the only number we can't give it is 3 somehow.
Unless... No, you can't. You literally can't.
But, your verdict was that it was... My god, why am I getting killed? Oh, it's all these people trying to kill me.
That's a long review.
We'll need some living space.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I don't kind of...
Sure.
I think possibly because I heard all the criticisms, I went in expecting it to be a lot worse than it was.
Yeah.
Contact.
And it, like, really wasn't. Like, people were like, why is this an Incredible Hulk sequel? And I was like, because, I mean, those are the only lingering cliffhangers from Phase 1, from any Marvel movie that hasn't been addressed. And the only times is that it's occasionally been mentioned in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and She-Hulk what happened to those characters.
Keep good, BD.
God, I just shit myself.
Yep. You know that's still not canon for the MCU. Somehow.
It's probably how hard they branched off. Like,
Yeah, but then
by the end.
they did the Sokovia Accords. So it was still canon in fucking Phase 3. It was, yeah.
Like, the first season was like that was pretty good. It took a little while to get the ball rolling.
Which is funny because that was my favourite part. Is like my least favourite part of all of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is that Ward was evil. Like that's the only bit I don't like.
It's funny because, you know, a lot of people seem to like not view the first half of season 1 very fondly, but I thought it was pretty good. I kind of liked the Monster of the Week format, and
yeah,
I was surprised
really liked
they never
it.
went back to it.
I really liked it. I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't love when sometimes we got stuck with one plot for the entire thing. And yeah.
This is no time to let up, Cal.
No, I really liked.
Say though, season 4.
I liked the Hydra reveal. I just wish Ward wasn't part of it. You know, I wish Ward was good, and he was betrayed by his, you know, teacher or his mentor.
I'm not liking this.
What from the
Credits are on Santari Creek.
She sends you to that backup.
You will suffer for invading our home. More droids, more. There will be no mercy for you. Tear them apart.
back here?
Yep, I felt like that. I mean, if you're finding enemies, I think you're okay.
That is going to get behind him.
Okay.
The galaxy will know our story.
Try. Come on. Oh, I could go that way.
Okay, I dodged too early.
Not today.
Not today, Zerg.
Oh
You good?
no! No, I just fell. But other than that, I'm good. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was something.
Yes.
I don't think they like us.
Thunderbolts is coming out soon.
Thunderbolts is out very soon. Like, I keep seeing adverts and shit on TikTok saying, "Buy tickets now," that kind of thing. Does America not have enough cinemas?
How could America not have enough cinema?
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know why there's this massive culture of pre-ordering tickets from Marvel themselves. Like, does it not work? Because in this country, you go to the website of the cinema that you want to go and see the film at, and you buy tickets for a particular showing there. But in America, you get trailers saying tickets are now available.
That's right.
A good while in advance. It's like, no, you know, here, unless it's a big event, you could get tickets the same day or, you know, at least a few days before, but often it doesn't open slots up that early. America's like a month in advance, you've got to book tickets via Marvel. Like, that is weird to me.
Saying maybe it's like just some kind of building thing. I don't know, who knows?
Hey, clankers! Over here. A little further. Perfect.
Thanks.
Just go.
I'll look for another way around. You find that droid.
That's what I was feeling.
And stay alive.
Yeah, you're going the right way now.
Going round and round in circles. Maybe I'll go that way because I haven't gone that way.
I just keep exploring. That's what I did.
Keep going to places you haven't been to.
Yeah, keep
eventually
thinking that you're going to keep looking for little chests to open, and you'll find the main plot instead. That's been my experience so far.
Back here in a while, buddy. Droids from the Force Ray.
No, I like Cap 4. I'm a lot more comfortable with where Marvel is right now than I was
Not that way, then.
a while ago. You know, Daredevil's not as good as the original show, but I think it would have to be fucking, you know, it would have to be bloody impressive if they managed to pull that off. Because I think the only way they could do that is if they just brought everyone back. The writers, producers, cinematographers, everyone for the original show to just basically make season 4. But I don't know how well that would work. Maybe it's been too long. It's, you know, there's just fundamental possibilities of that won't work. But I'm hopeful, and I like that they've injected a lot more of what I recognise from the comic. Well, I mean, obviously there's a lot of different comic writers, and they'll bring their different spin on it. So this is just it feels like a different Daredevil to, say, the one we got in She-Hulk, and a very different one to the one we got in the original Netflix show. You know, the fact that Matt swears, but is also a lot funnier, while he was quite often serious. He was funny in the original show, but he was funny through his sarcasm, rather than just being actually funny.
There it is. What do you want with that?
That's Dagon's orders.
This is for me.
My back! My back! Motherfucker did not just put his arm back. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's not gonna be a fun boss fight.
Oh, what? That guy?
Wait, have you already fought that guy?
Oh, okay, not that guy then. I think I'm a bit behind you because I've just got into the dark place.
Yeah. Yeah, you just had the force field. Skywalker. Ah! Okay, I've just been flashbanged. I've been flashbanged by a memory.
We have to get out of here now.
Oh, this is where we learn how to do something cool called the Force.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping. That's what normally happens in these flashbacks.
That was clever.
Sometimes the solution to a problem lies in how it's framed. Always consider the situation from multiple angles.
How do you feel about Marvel right now?
Oh my god, it's that guy from before with the armor.
Is it?
Yeah, we met this guy at the
Always
outpost
giving
and
me a new
beat him up a
perspective,
bit.
Aesir.
Or was it
I'm good,
one of
buddy.
his cronies that he beat up a bit?
I think it might be one of his cronies. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I need one more skill point. I'm almost there. I'm almost Captain America.
Oh, I see what you mean about his arm getting cut off.
Yeah.
Because he just, and there he did. He put his arm back on.
Gives them access to everything.
Like a cheetah. What are you seeing, BD?
Good find, BD.
How am I feeling about Marvel at the moment? Well, I'd say
Oh, no.
there was definitely a patch for a while, but oh, here's the flashback. There was definitely a patch where, you know, it was just like it wasn't great for a bit. I feel like they're taking some steps to make things better now.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they've listened to the
Yeah.
quality over quantity thing.
Yeah, because Daredevil is definitely the best Disney Plus show that we've had, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, definitely. Although I really do love Hawkeye.
Maintenance path should get us topside.
Now.
Fair.
I didn't at first.
Speaking of,
I fucking love Swordsman, man. Like, there was a small part of me that really hoped that we get a little bit of Kate Bishop mention. Like, he'd say, You know my stepdaughter's an Avenger, right? Or something like that? Like, I just kind of, I like the idea of those two still hanging out. I doubt that they will be, but I would love it if once she realised that Jack wasn't the evil, and was actually just a really chill guy, if she was like, let's just hang out.
And you are?
Yeah, now would be a good time since you reminded me. Last week I said, I'll check back. I'll check that video back and see if that sword he was using in that guy's video clip was
whether he was being lethal or not.
There he is!
I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt he was not being lethal.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough then. It wasn't the old Oliver Queen. Those arrows kill people, Oliver.
No, they're fine. I'm just missing their vital areas when I shoot them in the general torso area with an arrow. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it looked to me, for the most part, is the weapon he was using to be the kind of sword that you would use for
fencing.
Or fencing, just like practicing at, you know, any old club that you could go to for fencing, which they even had the tape on the
oh
end.
right.
And what I'll say is that even though it would be very hard to kill a person with one of those,
it is possible.
Getting hit with them out there, especially if you didn't have any kind of protective gear on, would smart like the damn dickens. Let me tell you that. Because, well, as someone who has fenced, it hurts to get hit with a sword, even when you're wearing protective gear. So yeah, that I'd imagine that would be pretty effective for subduing criminals non-lethally. And yeah, he's a chill dude. And the poor guy is now getting
threatened by Fisk.
Yeah. I'm getting shot.
I'm getting shot and stabbed. Wait. Ah, can you guys come under it, please? Did I lose you for a second?
Jump, do a backwards jump.
Oh, for fuck's sake, they keep surviving that, man.
You were right, we did learn a new ability.
Yeah, boy. It's always a flashback, man. You always learn an ability in a flashback, which is kind of funny because it means that Cal was just choosing to forget something that would be really useful.
Oh yeah,
I can do something again about those turrets, but I was just letting them shoot me for fun. Like Spider-Man committing to the bit for the joke.
There. Sorry, old droid, but I promise you're gonna live on.
Does that often, doesn't it?
Oh yes. I'm all out of honey. I didn't know there were bears in these woods.
I've definitely heard that before. Is that because it's your favourite joke of his, or?
No, it's not my favourite joke of his. It's just a good. It's just the one. It's the first one I think of when I think of him ignoring his spider sense just for the joke. The other one is Sandman in Spectacular Spider-Man saying, "What do you have? Some kind of spider sense or something?" And then he goes, "Well, funny you should mention that." And then he gets thrown through a pillar.
Yeah. Oh, God, that show was good. I wish we got more than one season.
For now, we
of
have
that.
to go it alone.
I mean, technically we did. What I showed you was actually season 1 and season 2, but it's just one like.
Oh well, yeah.
It's kind of like one ongoing thing. I think there is supposed to be a mini break in it when Harry disappears and shit.
Spectacular.
Friendly Neighborhood was really good though, by the way. I do recommend you check it out.
Oh god, I forgot about it. Well,
Maybe we can
luckily
get to
I
that
survived the
turbo lift.
massive...
I think it's
G-force
definitely the
experience
best Spider-Man
there.
show we've had since Spectacular. Which, I mean, isn't saying much for the, considering the ones we've had since, but it is still... It is very good. It actually does stuff with his supporting cast rather than just having them be a supporting cast. Like, they have their own storylines. They're not just, I am friends with Peter Parker.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You good? I mean, obviously not, but...
Died stupidly.
Happens to us all.
Yeah. Oh god, how far back is that going to put me? Where am I? What year is it?
The year was 1972.
Ah, okay. Can I take this over
We
there?
built this city.
We built this city
On rock and pop.
Splat.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hold on a second, I need to take a moment for that one.
What'd you do?
Well, I did a stealth takedown on a Bedlam Raider. And he said an alert phrase of you know, he's noticed me and gonna get aggroed.
Yeah, he is. And then
Which he said in the middle of my stealth takedown. But the timing of it was awful because he said about time, right? And he said that while Cal had rolled him down onto the floor and was about to chop his flipping head off. Like, that just sounds like he was
waiting for death.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck?
That guy was tired, man. He was over the wall.
About time. It's like, jeez. That did not feel great. Well,
And you assisted in euthanasia.
I do remember one show, I forget what it was called, but Spidey was working with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ultimate Spider-Man, which when there was the original comic and then that game and then they did that fucking show and it totally ruined the name Ultimate Spider-Man because that's all that fucking came up when you looked it up for ages, man. That really pissed me off, that show. And then we found out about Drake Bell as well, which was just awkward these days.
Oh yeah. Because I remember that it was like he was working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and also he was living with like Luke Cage, Iron Fist, White Tiger, and
Aunt May.
Nova or something?
Oh fuck yeah, it was Oh, Nova pissed me off. I think I watched about one season of that and then gave up. It was not good. They did so many fucking variants of that show. It was Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man this. They did a fucking Spider-Verse thing with it, but they were literally all just Peter Parkers.
I remember this one episode where like Coulson or Nick Fury or someone was giving him a spider bike and being like, and he was like, yeah, but I can just swing on webs, and they were like, well, yeah, but
this sells toys.
That is gonna tire you. That is gonna tire you out. So you should have a bike. And he was like, oh, that makes sense, I guess. And I was just like, what? But it's Spider-Man. He has to fucking swing. That's the most. That's like one of the iconic things about Spider-Man is how he gets around. He swings on his webs. It's in the theme. Spins a web anytime. All of that.
I think there was a really epic kind of episode where they found out about this like black site on an island, and it was like reported in the files as like Nick Fury's greatest mistake or something, and they were like, oh, let's prove ourselves to him, let's do something even he couldn't do, and then they go and accidentally release the fucking Sandman, and they thought they got away after realizing that this was a massive mistake, and then it turned out that they realized what they'd done. And so they tried to escape, and they thought they got away, but because there was one sand crystal left stuck to one of their shoes, then Sandman was able to recreate himself from all the beaches in New York and get absolutely massive. And it was actually such a cool kind of like epic problem they've caused.
Episode, right?
I think maybe it was a two-parter. I feel like it was a two-parter. Ow!
Listen, that's a scratch. What?
Ow.
Remember your trade.
This guy really just helps to remember my trading. Okay.
This guy?
What did you find, buddy?
I mean, not boss fight, but like mini boss, I guess. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? I do kind of wish the backtracking was... I don't know. It's like... I don't know, I just find it a little bit confusing. If I've been somewhere, and I'm now having to take a totally different route, without a mini-map, I have no fucking clue where I'm supposed to be going, you know? Who's Z?
Z was that droid that we met.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, I can lift this up now, there we go. That was for a thing, it wasn't even for a... That was actually just an exploration path, goddamn. Although, Jesus, I just got a lot of XP out of that. Oh, I can't hit that yet. Okay, maybe I'm going the right way. That's the thing, it's the fact that there's two little things, two little objectives, you know. One's saying, this is where you need to get to, and here's the main one. Which should be useful, but I find it mostly fucking confusing on which is which. Okay, that's not a... Do I not? I thought I was just away from it. Okay, I'm not.
Found another shard.
I feel like there's another movie out, MCU film I haven't seen. That's weird. What was the one before Broken World?
Deadpool Wolverine.
That'd be it then.
Have you not seen Deadpool Wolverine?
I haven't actually seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Have you seen Deadpool 1 and 2?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not so bad then.
Yeah, it's not that I'm... I thought those... What did you think of those two?
I rewatched Deadpool 1 in advance, in kind of... Not in prep, but just, like, kind of felt like it. And was not as engaged as I thought I was. You know, I didn't love it as much as I remember liking it originally. Deadpool 2, I used to think Deadpool 1 was better than Deadpool 2, but on the most recent watch I was like, I think Deadpool 2 is actually better.
I will say the kid character in 2.
Yeah.
Like, usually that kind of character, like comic relief kid character who's doing outrageous things.
Yeah.
Usually that. Oh, there we go. Usually that ends up unfunny and a little cringy. I thought it was surprisingly funny, honestly. And yeah, the bit at the end with the
time machine. No?
Time machine?
I don't know what you were going to say.
The bit at the end with... Oh, maybe that was in the first film. No, that was in the first film, never mind.
I will say that I went to watch Deadpool and Wolverine again, and I did skip whole sections of that. But maybe it'd barely been maybe like a month and a half between the first time I watched it, so... Oh! Okay, I found a boss. This is probably a good sign. Ow.
Systems damage.
Legendary enemy defeated. Okay, apparently that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Although I did just get another massive skill point boost. God damn. Bradley, I'm lost again.
I'm going to see your stream. Oh! Never mind, boss fight. Ooh.
Wait, you were in a boss fight? Yeah, I've just fucking gone in a massive circle. Okay, what's me to go over there? Oh, you motherfucker. I'm so goddamn dumb. It is really always the simplest fucking thing that I overcomplicate my. I end up going somewhere stupid. I'm like, oh, let's explore this way, and then I get lost. Wait a second, but down there's I've been before. Okay, this isn't where I'm supposed to go. What the fuck? Is it literally just round the other side? I can't get through that yet. What? Can I get up there? Somehow? Spam jumping?
Oof.
I hate that it will never tell you to go back on yourself. Like, if you've gone a little bit wrong, it will keep making you go forward, even if it means you go way back on yourself. I think. I could be wrong, though. Every time I look at your stream, you're just in a cutscene.
Yeah, I'm watching the game movie version.
Where the fuck? Okay, so there's obviously this thing, which I'm supposed to use somehow. Is there a door? Oh, the fuck! There's a fucking sneak through. You fucking... Christ, this game pisses me off sometimes. Like, just a mini-map with a constant direction. Am I going the right way? No, you're not. There we go, I finally caught up to the cutscenes.
Facing me yourself, such cowardice.
A small price to pay for her sparing your life.
Tell me, did the Jedi's death satisfy you?
He escaped.
Well, that was
All
a
those
rough
years
boss
of
fight.
incarceration dull your edge.
Sharp enough to see the Jedi might be your equal.
Say it again and I'll cut out your tongue.
It'll grow
Didn't
back.
we already beat this guy, kind of, and then he ran away?
Yeah.
Dagon, listen.
Was this guy always evil, or was he like a Jedi who turned, like, what's his deal?
He's a fallen
I
Jedi.
already duplicated the
He
device's
was good, but
frequencies.
now
We
he's
can now access
bad.
any site you see.
Why,
Yeah.
though?
Well done, Ravis.
Why would you do this?
Activate the forest array.
Because, bad stuff happened to
Go to the
him,
shadow
and now
room.
he's all dark-sidey and
I know where
stuff.
Centauri hid the last compass.
Wouldn't the dark side have been the one to do it? But
Dagon.
Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to anger. Wait, or is it fear leads to anger?
probably.
Or is it anger leads to hate and then hate leads to fear? Well,
After
either
you
way,
have it,
one of those
I will
things.
consider my
One of those
to
things
the
happens.
side.
What then, old friend?
The galaxy has changed. There are many wars, but little honor to be won from them.
Once we are on Tanalorr, perhaps we can dream up a new war. You and I.
Perhaps. Before I go, do you want me to scrap the droid?
No. Centauri must have purged the droid's memory bank. Has no knowledge of the compass. I will tear it down to the bolts and
God, that's all
reprogram it
out
to
now.
serve me
Gotta
as it
remember
once
to watch
served
that.
her.
What, a Star Wars thingy?
Death in Paradise.
Oh, not my best guess.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what could he possibly be thinking about?
Season 14, you know, that shit's been going for 14 years now.
Death in Paradise.
Yeah, it's on season 14.
That is crazy. That's reaching Big Bang Theory levels of. Has it outstayed its welcome, or is it all right?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, there's been one or two arcs, so to speak, but like on the whole, it's just a really nice, feel-good murder mystery series. One of those cozy mystery series is that you can put on and have a good time with.
Oh.
And it cycles its cast a lot, so it never gets stale. No, I think we're on our 5th detective now.
Our 5th detective?
Yeah, the main detective of the show.
They keep dying. Oh, something. Jesus, cat.
Well, the first one did die, but then they after a while they leave for one reason or another, and then someone else
Takes
is
over.
called in and takes over.
Fair enough.
Oh, I see. That was bigger than I expected. Why don't I just... Oh, that's why.
Keep.
Can I? I can.
I think I can.
And guess what? I could.
Forward control tower. God, I must be really far behind you now, because... Jesus. I'm on like 2 cutscenes behind.
The commander's gone. The ship's coming apart. Detach the sphere. Do it now.
This is definitely a spawn point before a boss, isn't it?
Second guy left because he decided he'd rather go back to London and continue a relationship, which you can see the aftermath of that in Beyond Paradise. He got his own spin-off recently. And then the third guy was kind of there to sort of try and move on from and get away from the grief of losing his wife a couple of months ago. So, I mean, it sounds pretty heavy, but he was one of the more light-hearted characters, which is probably because he was. I mean, they're all played. All of the detective inspectors are played by comedians, to my understanding.
That's weird. It's funny, but it's weird.
Ready to go.
And then the fourth guy.
Dagon could be anywhere.
Fourth guy.
Ready, BD? If you're ready, I'm ready.
Fourth guy left to go on more adventures, essentially. It's the best way of putting it.
Fair enough.
Because he was a very I'll just stick between the lines. Don't go off the beaten path kind of guy, and he came to San Marie to try and grow as a person and be more adventurous.
We found the robot.
All right, see.
And when but then like San Marie was becoming the new routine, so it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go on more adventures then. You got this new guy, and he's got all this all of this backstory and drama about his estranged mother who lives here, who may or may not be dead. And I mean, I haven't seen the season, so I'd love to see how it develops.
Who stood against me.
Something that I couldn't escape from was
even if the council betrayed you, they were still your family.
Because it kept showing up on news headlines. Was the potential
what I can see is your obsession
shelving of the commissioner character, Selwyn. Right.
You can't change the past.
Who, mind you, had been the commissioner since day one.
Oh, right.
And had grown over the course of these seasons to become this,
I must sever it completely.
Not a dick.
Father figure, mentor character to so many of them, and being such a linchpin of the show that tied it all together. And there were all these, is he leaving the show? Is he leaving the show? And I'm like, what? That can't be a thing that they're considering. I mean, he's so Death in Paradise that even in the spin-offs they have him cameo. Because you can't have Death in Paradise without Selwyn Patterson. And it's funny how...
Sorry. The robot goes, freedom! And then we get pushed through a window.
Yeah.
Are we going to fight the big guy, or are we going to fight this guy again? Oh, we're going to fight this guy again.
Hang on, Z.
Fighting this guy again.
Oh, he's got a red lightsaber! Let's nick it! I want it! What the fuck?
Trivial.
Try
again. The music.
God, story mode looks so much easier. You're flipping melting his health bar.
Yep.
Mine, and I will strike down anyone who stands in my way.
Oh, a bit time slow there. Slowing down the world.
Waste of my time.
How dare you?
Wait a second. Can I see shit?
Can you see shit? I should hope so.
Because I just got a thing.
But then again, You don't necessarily need to.
Oh, I didn't
it.
get the flying up thing. I got the yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind.
You can be cool and awesome, like,
Do you think, is this guy going to be like the main villain?
I'm guessing that considering.
Considering how many times we've fought him so far.
Yep. I mean,
oh no, Bode's gonna get killed now.
Who knows? Maybe he'll chat it out.
There's a lightsaber that's just disappeared. It's gonna come back and stab him in the back.
It's as friendly as ever. You've delayed me long enough.
He hasn't got the key card that he wanted.
Here I am doing gamers while I wait for...
Gamers?
Gamers. It's like a... It's like a parkour thing where you do like a backflip on the spot or something.
This is the stuff of legends.
Z. I got her. Meet you up there.
Fair enough.
Or at least a flip on the spot.
Do you get XP for flipping on the spot?
Oh, I wish.
It's not Dying Light, is it?
No. The only reason I know about it is because if you're very careful with your inputs in Ocarina of Time, you can in fact do a backflip on the spot, which people refer to as a gainer, presumably because of its resemblance to the parkour technique.
Come on, Z. Let's keep moving.
Perhaps that's wise.
No, not a forced walking section, please. God damn.
No! No!
Don't make me walk!
Yes.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
She purged that knowledge from your memory.
That would explain it.
Dun dun,
Well,
dun dun.
Let's go up there.
Question: have maps always looked like they do with like the galaxy, like that sectional kind of chunk maps, like 3D kind of things? Because that was a thing in The Force Awakens for the Finding Luke map.
Thought the Order got it wrong.
And I notice it's in this as well, so I'm wondering if that was something that kind of came about in recent years, in recent Star Wars, or was it, you know, classic Star Wars that introduced the...
Oh, that kind of chunk. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like the in-game map.
No.
That I don't know, because, like you say, in The Force Awakens when they're finding Luke, yeah.
I'm coming.
And then I'm wondering about Obi-Wan in like movie 2, where he's like, I've lost this planet. It must be somewhere. Like maybe a map can show up there and I just didn't notice. But
This is where Cal says I hate flying.
I think that's a decent place to call it.
Yeah, you just in the open world again.
Yep. Just heading over to the meditation spot to save. Well, actually, before that, I'll check these check that blaster stuff.
Are you using the blaster at all, or not really?
Oh yeah, I'm using the blaster. I'm using blaster style.
Oh right, cool. Does it work well against the bosses, or do they just deflect the lasers?
Ooh, ergonomic grip. I don't know.
Must have sent Ravis to get the compass.
I like it though.
Force array power something on the moon. It's a guess.
The moon?
Ravis is on his way there. That's where we need
the
to be
moon haunts you.
Oh God! No! No!
No. Oh, I better pick an outfit for next time while I'm here.
That's right.
Shoot.
Aha! A fast travel point, a meditation point even. Well, I could just save from here then. I don't have to go back to the ship.
Yeah, I just happened to.
Fair enough. Oh,
Ready to go.
Alright. No, hang on. How does one leave? There we go. Stings. Quit.
I'll do.
Oh.
Thanks for watching.
So
Next week we'll also zap people with our blasters and our lightsabers.
The Daredevil episode ended with Matt taking a stand to protect his worst enemy, and in so doing finally became Daredevil once again, with no stipulations about whether he's going to murder his villains or his outrageous violence. He is now truly, once again, the Daredevil that he was in the seasons 1 and 2. And I'm excited to see where this goes in the finale next week.